Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we have important messages that you want to hear from your spirit guides, spirit universe, angels in particular, that could be helpful to you at this particular time. I felt very called to do this reading for you guys. I did do a similar reading to this over on my Patreon as well, if you want to check that out as a continuation to this. Even that was a really interesting one, let me tell you. So I was like, hey, I should do this for YouTube too. I think it would be great. So there is also a bonus question here, a bonus card at the end where I want you guys to formulate a question which will be answered then in the card itself. Channeling that energy into it. I want you to pause it and, formulate your question. Also, if you just want it to be a continuation as to, any kind of advice or solutions to what was already in the reading, that could also be a very good, thing to ask as well in relation to the card. So obviously we have 3 groups here today, group 1, group 2, and group 3. Please do remember that this is a general reading and not a personal one. So there is absolutely no reason to take anything personally. If something does not resonate, just take what does and leave the rest. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this. So please pause the video or do whatever it takes to select your group and let's get started. For group 1, we have a crystal card here. We have an overall energy card, more about it. And then we have our special question asking card. I'm going to remind everybody that this is a general reading and not a personal one. I know some people don't bother to listen to the intro of tarot readings, which you really should, because things get explained and, whatnot in the beginnings. Always listen to them. Okay, don't just ignore them and speed through them. And anybody who does speed through things, maybe that's why you're watching a tarot reading because you're not taking a pause and time out to just chill and go with the flow. And that's what those people need to definitely pay attention to. So for our crystal, what do we have? Green calcite with fertility, abundance, growth. We have Cancer and Venus energy. Very interesting. So the overall, oh my God. The overall energy for this group. What are your guides, your angels talking about in this one? Not just fertility, abundance, and growth. That could be yours. But this is the Chariot. This is Cancer's card. And this is Archangel Metatron. The scribe, literally, who's coming here to talk to you. This is some powerful shit, you guys. Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledge of success by others. In order to have this abundance, growth, fertility in your career, you're going to have some, you're going to have to be determined and, put blinders on and quit worrying about what everybody else is doing and just worry about your own damn self. And you need to have self-control because that's what's holding you back from success, is gaining self-control, channeling your Saturn, okay, which is all about discipline and self-control. I feel like for some of you guys, if you have not yet had a Saturn return, you better get on working with the freaking energies of your Saturn placement before that hits, or else guess what? Big Daddy Saturn is going to literally stick it to you, whether you like it or not, and you're going to be feeling the lash, hardcore of that energy if you don't work with the karma that is associated with that Saturn placement. It doesn't have to be scary. Your world is not going to fall apart. It does bring about change. But those who are unwilling to work with it, like you fixed energy people out there who are really, really stubborn and don't ever think that you have to change, honey, you need to work with that. Otherwise, it's going to bite you in the ass. Really freaking channel that energy and work with it and understand what the Saturn placement is. For sure. Okay. Read all about it. I do readings, over on my Patreon, in particular, in career readings, especially because Saturn is associated with your career. So this is why I'm saying that. I do that and I do discuss your Saturn placement and things like this, but, career advancement can definitely be yours. You guys need to work with green calcite. There is some kind of connection with the green calcite and your heart chakra, okay? You need to open that up. You've been too blocked there. There needs to be some work with that, because I feel like the key to your success is definitely how you, the emotions involved with your particular career. If you don't love what you do, you're not going to be successful, because you're going to be hating life every day you wake up. You need to be following the path of your true purpose, your true career. What is your talents? And I'm telling you right now, that true career, that true path for you, for many of you, is going to be scary as F. Because it is where you're, it has something to do with your Saturn, okay? So, it's not just the Saturn placement. There's other things too that associate, that, fall into line with this. But that is where the greatest fears are that hold you back in life, is to where your Saturn is. So what is your greatest fear? You need to work with it. These are the skills and things that you really desperately need. It's the karma you brought into this life hardcore that you need to work with. Okay. And it's through this that you could actually be very successful and become a master. So you need to do that. So what else do we have here? We have the 10 of Wands. Working too hard or too many hours, the need for balance in life. Let others help you. Health problems due to stress that are career related. And definitely it's like you're expending too much energy. I feel like you need to gain some control and some temperance in your life, big time, you guys. And then because then you could channel this Queen of Energy. Maybe you're trying too hard to be this Queen of Wands, and you're just trying to be there for everything, and always are like, look at me, look at me, look at me. You need to dial it back a little bit. Like, seriously. Because too much of that and working, maybe you really want it bad, which there's nothing wrong with that, honey, but you need to have balance. You need to have playtime. You need to take a chill pill. And let me tell you, I'm saying this because I have experienced this burnout. Okay. I've had this happen to me, and it sucks. You don't want to go down this path where you've worked so hard and you're always doing everything for everybody else, and then you're not taking the time for yourself, and you get overworked, too stressed out, and it makes you physically ill. This does happen. This is telling you, you are this brilliant, shining, Queen of Wands, fiery, passionate energy, for sure. But you need to learn how to just chill, okay? And I feel like almost like there's some of you that are just too control freaky, and that's why this is happening. You need to let others help you. You need to take the back seat sometimes. The Queen is a leader, okay? But the leaders, the good leaders, recognize the talent and abilities of the people who work for them and under them, and they utilize those people's energies properly to bring about success. Control freaks, aka dictators, need not apply here for this group. If that is the energy you've been rocking, it is coming back to bite you in the ass. Those people always get it. Okay? But also, if you feel like that you're the only one who can have the responsibility, this is like, you need to dial it back, and you need to delegate authority, okay? Big time, because it's going to make you sick, and it's going to age you horribly, and it does. Stress ages you. I mean, look at people who, in the past, have gone and they've run for like political office or something like this, and they go into it looking all young and fresh. And by the time, their term is up, they look like shit, and they have more wrinkles and gray hair and shit. It's because of stress. Stress does that to you. We don't want that to happen here. Okay. There needs to be this balance between yin and yang, taking control and letting go, yielding, things like this. That is what makes a powerful, loved leader, not a dictator. Okay, that is what, so this says brilliant, talented, independent, controlling. There's nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. What did I say? There it is. This is what needs to happen. Your guides are warning you. You're going to burn yourself out, and you are going to regret it. And then you're going to be fucked because you're not letting other people to come in and help and do their part. By repressing people from contributing, you're actually causing problems for yourself. Because if shit hit the fan, like, think about it. If you're the only person who knows everything, if something were to happen to you, everybody who relies on that job or something like this is going to be screwed because they're not going to have any, they're not going to know what to do. And it's going to screw everything up. So this is one of these kind of situations where you need to delegate authority for sure. And you need to take a vacation. You need to take some breaks, you guys, seriously. Unicorns are your power animal, as is black cats, okay? All right, so it's time to ask the question here, okay? Now I want you to relax, formulate a question. If it's, you know, if you want to just continue, like, to get the bit of advice, what specifically an added bonus, you know, bit of information to help with this situation, you can go ahead and ask that. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But you can ask just about anything that you want to on this one that is related. So go ahead and pause the video, whatever it takes. And I'm going to flip the card in 3, 2, 1. Improving health. Look at that. Wow. Oh my God. You guys follow the advice of this particular card and your health will improve. You need to delegate. You need to not be a control freak. You need to chill. Okay. You need to balance your life. You can't be on 24/7 and expect to stay, you know, physically or mentally healthy. You need to take time for yourself. You need to pamper yourself. Go on a vacation. It's so fucking awesome because I literally did that this weekend and it was so worth it. I just didn't give a fart in space about anything, you know, and my husband and I just took the whole day and we just explored and had a good time and just really enjoyed ourselves. And we were so fucking happy. So you guys need to do that. So improving health. Let's see the extended message here. Your health will improve if you take the advice here. And if you're like, but I'm healthy right now. You won't be in the future if you do this. So improving your health. And this is also a nod that some of you need to improve your health right now. And it's something that is genetically carried on in your family line, that if you continue down the same negative habit, negative health habit path, it's going to come back to bite you in the ass and you are going to reap what you sow hardcore. You don't have to be destined to have the same outcome health-wise as other family members. You have the power and the ability to change and switch. Okay, so the angels want you to know that the health of the person you asked about is going to improve. You can request the assistance of Archangel Raphael and your guardian angels to speed along the recovery. This card may also be urging you to make a more healthful choices in your life. If you're feeling called to detox from harmful foods or substances, you should follow that guidance. Removing unhealthy practices from your life will make you feel vibrant and strong. And I'm just going to mention, it was saying Raphael and we have Metatron here. So these are the two angels that are specifically being called out for this group if you work with angelic energies. Okay, guys? You do take the advice here from your guides and your cup shall runneth over with abundance and success and growth, for sure. So with nature is calling with the green calcite. Green calcite attracts abundance, surrounding you in a forest of clarity, positivity, and heightened awareness akin to the great outdoors. Green calcite transmutes stagnant old beliefs into the courage to explore outside your comfort zone. As with nature, there is beauty in the imperfect, and growth occurs only when we allow ourselves the room to expand. Green calcite opens the heart and third eye chakras, helping you to let go of past resentments and planting seeds for your growth and expansion. There you go. Wow, you guys. So that's it. That's all I have for this reading. If you would like to check out more readings by me, head over to my Patreon. The links to that in the drop-down box below. Also, go ahead and head over to my website to check out like the blog videos and stuff from my other YouTube channel, as well as to pick up a copy of my book. Thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. For those of you who selected group 2 here, for our crystal, we have garnet. Sexuality, life force, and intensity. We have Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Mars energy. We have that total lunar eclipse in Virgo that is happening here in a few days. So strap in. This message is definitely intensified for you guys. So what do we have? The overall energy for this group in particular, what your guides are trying to, what they're trying to talk to you about. Obviously, sexuality, your life force, and your intensity. But also we have change your life with card 16, Archangel Shamuel, okay? A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. There's a big change coming to your life, and your guides are most definitely saying, hey, it's time to change your life. If those of you guys are in the process of doing so, I have a feeling you're definitely on the right track. It's going to bring about, it's going to intensify your life force. It's going to really, like for those of you who have had a blocked sacral chakra, you guys, it's going to blow wide open and the creativity is just going to flow. You are definitely going to be turning on your sensuality. Red is definitely a power color for you. Wearing garnets, keeping them on you is a big one. I fucking love garnets. They are so fabulous. And what do we have? We have the moon. Now look at that. Holy shit. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears. Revelations that make everything clear. So again, there is going to be some epiphany, some kind of download. I feel like it's definitely going to be happening. Your guides are hardcore trying to communicate with you, especially through dreams. So you're going to want to dream journal at this time. Be paying attention. If you're meditating, you can have sudden epiphanies. Whenever you're in a consciousness shift state where, like, whether this is through dreaming, through meditation, or even like when you're like in a deep creative mode, like if you're an artist and you're working or you're painting or you're writing, whatever it is you're doing, you can have a sudden epiphany that just comes over you and it's going to blow your freaking mind. And it definitely has something to do with the wealth in your life. Okay. Because we have the 10 of Pentacles here. Financial security for yourself and your family, inheritance or retirement, peace and contentment in life, honoring family traditions, pride in the family tree, and passing on knowledge. Your guides are definitely passing on knowledge to you at this time, but you need to be aware and be paying attention. And you know what's so weird? I brought up the lunar eclipse and this is the moon. Wow. Okay. So during that eclipse, you're just going to want to like go inward and definitely meditate during that particular time. You could be gaining some insight, some clarity, some answers, especially if you've had troubles in dealing with family members even. There could be some answers coming with that. But I get the sense that somebody here is going to have a sudden epiphany on how to change your life completely. And it has something to do with a money-making idea that's going to be extraordinarily lucrative that can bring you financial security. Also, get this, somebody here could legit be having some sort of dream and epiphany where you're going to be seeing your future self and there's children in your future. And if you guys are already in a relationship or you're married right now, if you're trying to get pregnant, I see pregnancy happening here. Definitely. There's babies in the future here. There's a full-on family. For some of you, your partner could literally have gained a huge inheritance, or they come from a family that's large and has very strong family beliefs and ties. So this family will become your family. And if you guys have always wanted a large family, or you've like maybe you grew up with a single parent or something like this, and it's always been your dream to have like a big extended family where there's brothers and sisters and everything like that, it's coming. For somebody here, I see that, you know, where you're loved by all these people. It's fucking fantastic energy. But there is definite change. Your guides want you to be paying attention and listening, and pay attention to those money-making ideas that come through. Research them properly and look into them, because for somebody here, it's going to be real damn lucrative. Some of you might even be... And some of you could be like dreaming of the fact that you are gaining... will be handed over a position within a family company even, where you're going to be taking control and charge of this business even. Also, for those of you who have been considering property, like buying some sort of property or becoming a property investor, I see that you should check into that and look into that and pursue it a little bit more, because you could actually make some income on this. I'm seeing all these towers and all these pillars. So I get the sense that there's somebody, there also could be somebody who's a Pisces. Your partner could be a Pisces. They could be quite tall. I get the sense that they have an earth sign rising. Very, very specific, their message for somebody. They might have really blue eyes or really green eyes or both, like a combination. But they're incredible person. Very, very intuitive, very psychic. Really, really fascinating. So look into that. If any of you are like the idea that you're thinking of has anything to do with like having a family business, or even like creating like a passive income on the side, I get the sense that it will bring you some financial security, not just for you, but for your future family. So this is like, if it's your goal to have a family business, it starts with you. And I feel like it could be quite successful here in the future. So, but this is your guide saying it definitely needs to change your life at this particular time and start working on that. Sudden revelation that offers freedom. So this is financial freedom for you even. You know, you need to stop procrastinating and just like literally start one step at a time. And you start with research and gaining as much in education under your belt that you can about this subject matter. And then embrace the opportunities that when you start to do this, when they come along, you need to grab hold of them, because it is going to bring you financial freedom. So also, it's kind of funny because we have the pregnancy and all the children, right? And then we have sexuality, life force, and intensity. This is sexual healing in its highest form. Garnet is a stone of love, passion, and devotion, removing blocks to the desires of the heart. Step into your sexual power and embrace your body, removing all judgments that stand in the way of you and your pleasure. When used in tandem with tantric sex, garnet can heighten the experience, attracting partners that can help heal sexual trauma. Garnet helps identify and illuminate self-sabotaging behaviors, expanding your connection to mind, body, and spirit. And again, this is Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Mars energy. Mars energy. So I'm really feeling like the blockage to your success definitely does tie into this. Whenever we have stagnant energy in a specific, because this is definitely the sacral chakra, and the sacral chakra has to do with creativity and coming up with genius ideas and things like this. So, and then Mars energy is definitely following through and taking action with it. So you guys are living in fear of your own creativity and your own success and your own ideas. Some of you definitely fear success, but you need to let that go and get over with it and really pursue these ideas, okay? And you take it one step at a time, one day at a time, one small step. Like you need to sit down and write out all the steps it takes to reach your goal. But you know what you can do? A lot of successful people do is they start out with the end result and then they work backwards, reverse engineering how to get to there. It's like, what's it going to take to, so you're already here. What did it take for you to get here? So you go backwards and you start reverse engineering all the steps it takes to get to that area. And I got the sense that for some of you, you know, you've been procrastinating too long on this and you need to get going with it, okay? Because you have this amazing life waiting, and like loyalty, loyalty. Because I mean, there's always the dogs that are shown in the Pisces card, and straight up, this is a trait. When a Pisces person cares about you, they are fucking loyal as hell. But don't break their loyalty or you're screwed, okay? So now it's time to ask your specific question. This could be a continuation, some advice that has to do with what you've already heard here, or this could be anything else. But you need to take a minute. You can pause the video or whatever to formulate your question, and then you are going to ask the question. And I am going to flip the card. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Ask your angels. And look at that. What do we have right there? Seriously, you right now have the ability to access abundant information to change your life that can help you on your right path to bring that love and success and financial security and stuff into your life. If you only listen and work with your angelic guides at this particular time, look into Archangel Chamuel in particular. Okay. So let's see what it says to ask your angels. What's the message here? Okay. Your angels are always with you. However, you must ask for their assistance in order for them to provide you with the help you're seeking, because heaven respects your free will choices. State your questions to your angels clearly. You can do so either out loud or silently in your own mind. Your angels will instantly help you according to divine will. Your angels may also have special messages for you about the situation you're asking about. Sit quietly in a peaceful place, indoors or out in nature, and ask for advice and guidance. Notice what messages come to you. It's possible the answers will come to you through your feelings, hearing, or sight, or perhaps you will just know the answer. You can also ask the angels for your signs during the day to guide you into the right path. And I get the sense, and when I was reading that, you guys need to go to like your own special sanctuary place to do this. But I feel like I want you to do this indoors and outdoors, because I feel like you're going to get different. This is how you're going to deduce the most powerful place for you in which to connect to that divine energy. Because I get the sense for this group, it's going to be one or the other, or both even, where you're going to be able to ask for signs or guidance, like ask for signs and synchronicities that you're on the right path, etc., etc. Be paying attention to this, because I do see that this could be very potent, because I don't know, it's like there's a lot of outdoor imagery here, but then there's this beautiful golden temple here, okay, as well. So yeah, very, very interesting, you guys. So maybe even a rooftop somewhere could be a very potent place where you have a nice view of the sky and nature and things like this, or even top of a mountain, some kind of tall something or other, where I think you could find a lot of peace and serenity in this, and it helps you to get in a very relaxed state where you're open, and you could get a lot of signs that way as well. Okay, guys, so that's it. That's all I'm seeing for this group. Please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a video. If you'd like to see more readings or the other one like this over on my Patreon, the link to that's in the drop-down box below. Please do head over to my website to check out my blog there, where I do post videos from my other YouTube channel there as well. And you can also pick up a copy of my book there as well. So thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Guys, for my last group here, let's see what these important messages you're meant to hear are from your guides and angels. So let's see what we have here. So first up, we have Amethyst with protection, trust, and intuition, with Aquarius, Pisces, Jupiter, and Neptune energy. All right. They definitely want you to know that you're protected, that you need to trust your intuition. You need to trust their guidance as well. You need to be open to this. Quit second guessing everything and then trying to downplay when your intuition is speaking very loudly to you, because you're actually causing yourself harm when you do this. So the overall energy that we have, and the main message here, is the Emperor with Archangel Uriel. This is your angel. And it says stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation and ambitious plans. And this is, of course, the Emperor. This has to do with the first house in astrology. This is Aries energy. This is like everything is up to you, you guys, I feel, with this one. And it's very, very powerful, independent, strong energy. Of course, Aries is Mars ruled. So it's all about taking action. You need to take action in order to bring stability and efficiency into your life. You need to take charge of your own life. Stop pointing fingers at everyone or blaming everybody for, your shortcomings and stuff like this. This pointing fingers is not going to bring you success. In fact, it's going to hinder you and keep you from it. You need to accept and take responsibility for all of your actions at this particular time. I feel like for this group, you need to follow through with all those ambitious plans you have, because you have what it takes to be the Emperor energy and be quite powerful at that. So it says, get ready to purify. Amethyst has powerful and beneficial properties, including the ability to release addictive behaviors while also protecting your energy field. Amethyst is a great crystal to meditate with, as it promotes peace and tranquility between your emotional, physical, and spiritual planes, creating harmony inside and out. It is linked to the crown and third eye chakras, connecting your intuition to the divine source. Bask in the violet rays of the amethyst crystal and stimulate your soul, okay? So this is the stone you want to work with, wear, carry on you, because it is a very imperial, very emperor kind of stone. It's very regal anyway. Purple is always associated with royalty. Okay, so you need to channel your inner emperor and own your shit. Take responsibility. To be a loved, beloved emperor is to listen and to be kind. A powerful leader always knows how to delegate authority, and they are not a dictator. They sit there and they recognize the talents and the beauty of others, and they know how to appoint those people into positions which will create great success for the whole. So I get the sense this is the energy you guys need to adopt at this particular time. I feel like this is for somebody here, you're most definitely going to be put into an authority position, and this is how you need to lead. Okay. Oh yeah, you do, because we have the 7 of Swords. And we have the King of Wands. Holy shit. You guys are this is the energy you're rocking here. And for some of you, you straight up are going to be dealing with somebody like who is an older male, who is a boss or an authority figure. And it's all in how you handle things that is going to propel you into success. Don't worry. If you guys are worried, I feel like that there's 2 males here, and one of them might be a little bit sus or shady, but you need to understand that you can reach out to others for help, and don't be afraid to roll over on somebody if they're trying to do something bad and it's going to harm you. You can freaking, I'm not a proponent of like tattletale people and stuff like this, but straight up, if this has to like protect your job and, you know, keep you employed, then you need to open your freaking mouth. And don't be afraid to roll over on somebody, because don't let them, because they're going to do it to you. They're going to try to post blame on you for something that you so didn't do, because you're the one who's doing all the work here, and they're fucking around. And they're going to try to claim your work. But you need to stand tall. You need to stand strong. You need to be your own sovereign and your own advocate at this time, and you will come out successful, because this person has no proof. And you have all the proof. So I feel like if you guys are in a situation like this, or if you're going to be entering into a situation like this in the future, please document and pay very close attention and literally journal and have proof of all the work that you've done, because somebody could come swooping in here. And especially if you're a female, this male guy, he's Mr. Charming and everyone likes him. So he does half-ass job. But he thinks because he can literally woo himself and like woo people and like charm them into doing doing his work for them, or getting them to do his work for him. There, okay. God, you know, there's something about this, but don't let that fool you. He needs to do his own shit. Okay, quit fucking, people need to stop kissing this guy's ass, because he needs to stand on his own 2 feet. He's used to having everything handed to him. He can't charm his way into this emperor person's position, because I feel like this person does not have a lot of interaction with the other employees at your place of business or something. And when they do come in, they're going to be like, okay, I need a review. And like they're coming in for some kind of meeting or something. And y'all are sit down and having to prove with the work that you did. You need to have undeniable proof. This fucker's not going to have it. And they're going to try to like swoop in and claim that the work you did is theirs. Don't let it happen. Okay. This is the 7 of Swords. This is the thief in the night. You're going to be tested this way. A loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Take caution and be aware of others' actions. A material loss. Make sure you are being honest with yourself. Embarrassing secrets. I feel like you're going to call them on embarrassing secrets, honestly, because they're making everyone's life kind of like a hell. But in particular, you, because maybe, you know, I'm just going to say it, and it's going to sound highly negative, but it's true. There's a lot of men out there who think that they can bully, you know, women around into doing what they want. And because they're a woman in the workplace, they have no say and no rights and stuff like this. This happens still to this day. And it's bullshit. So you need to stand your ground, because it's going to impress this person, I'm telling you. So this person here, motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious, take a leadership role, step into the spotlight, public speaking, keep your eyes on the big picture, communicate your vision, don't be sensitive to criticism. Okay, this is what you need to do to come out shining when it comes to this person. Okay, like you need to shine and stand above this person, because they know how to turn it on, the charm. But if you want to be seen and be propelled into, because I feel like you're competing against this person for a promotion even, you need to stand out. So you need to take the advice of this, because I feel like this person is sensitive to criticism. And this is telling you, You need to not be sensitive to criticism. Now, what is criticism? Let's talk about this, because a lot of people, youngsters today, don't understand what this phrase means, okay? The difference between constructive criticism and just criticism. People who just criticize are fucking assholes, because all they're doing is putting somebody down, tearing them apart, but giving no solution. They're not seeing the good in the work or whatever that somebody does. They're just being critical assholes because they are insecure or they're jealous or whatever, okay? Constructive criticism is a person who truly cares about the success of another and celebrates that and recognizes it as in another person. And maybe they're seeing something that could be fixed within something they're doing, but they see the brilliance in it, underlying, and that this person has talent for it. And they what they do is they give constructive criticism and say, okay, well, why did you make this choice right here? And then let them explain it to you as to why they did this or whatever. And then, well, maybe if you tried it this way, maybe this could improve it. Maybe this could, if you gave it a little tweak this way, I think it could turn out a little bit more, it could be easier for you or whatever. That's constructive criticism, adding your 2 cents, but actually giving a solution because you see the beauty and this. You want to lift somebody up. You don't want them to fail and you want to help them out. That's constructive criticism. There's too many people, especially online, who are nothing but criticizing low-life scum, okay? And yes, if I sound like a bitch right now, good, because I'm fucking sick of it and I'm not the only one. I was literally talking to one of my childhood friends the other day, and we were discussing this, how we are so sick of the negative, whiny little bitches out there. It's like, y'all need to shut up, sit down, and actually do something for a change instead of complain, okay? And the world would be a better place. I feel like this is your energy. You are sick of it fucking too, and you are like, I want to make a positive change here. And this fucker just comes and he swoops in and takes everybody else's work and tries to claim it as their own. Don't let this happen to you. Be your own sovereign, be your own advocate. Don't be a pushover. Don't roll over for somebody else, and have undeniable proof that you have done it, and you will succeed. You will gain that promotion. You will be the one who stands in the limelight and who is successful and is motivational. And you need to yourself be motivational and inspiring. You don't want to be an asshole to this person, but you do need to give that constructive criticism, abso-fucking-lutely. So, and then stand your ground and don't let somebody take your work out from underneath your nose. Okay? To watch out for thieving assholes in the night. Seriously, you guys, okay? But also the 7 of Swords can indicate independence. Being very strong, okay? Doing your own thing. I see that as here as well because we have the Emperor energy. Yes, okay? So now it's time for you guys and carry that amethyst. Trust your own gut. Trust your intuition. If something feels shady, look into it. Don't just blow it off, you guys. Seriously, you are protected by angels right now, especially Uriel. Uriel is the angel of earth, material realm, that ruby red fire. That is definitely... that energy, that is a very much earth plane angel who's here to help you out, especially and the pentacle is their symbol. So yeah, that's very earth, all the elements, okay? You have these at your fingertips to utilize. Call on Uriel for help and protection. All right, now it's time to ask the question. So for this, you can ask for a solution or more advice on this situation, or what the future is going to be afterwards or whatever, or you can ask something else completely, but you need to formulate your question. You can pause the video for this or whatever, and I'm going to now flip the card in 3, 2, 1. It's up to you. Your future is in your own hands. And also, this is a warning. Don't be a thieving, plagiarizing asshole. If you do, you will go down. It won't work out for you. Somebody else is going to swoop in and take your position. Okay. So remember, you are walking on a line right now. You're on a tightrope, and it's up to you as to if you're going to fall or you're going to make it to the other side and succeed. Okay. It's all on how you behave, on how you carry yourself. Be regal and give constructive criticism. Don't be an a-hole. So it's up to you. Let's take a look at this. The end result of the situation you asked about is entirely in your hands. You can affect the outcome by taking a proactive approach to solving any challenges. Stand in your own power, woo, and have confidence that you have what it takes to bring about a happy ending. And you do, abso-fucking-lutely. Don't wait for someone else to rush in and take charge. In order to come to a successful conclusion, this situation requires your unique perspective and experience, and I feel like you've got it. You've got it, baby. You've got ambitious plans. You need to take charge of your own life and your own situation and realize everything is up to you. This is so very much Aries energy and first house. If you have a first house stellium, I'm telling you right now, that is the focus of your entire fucking life. It's up to you, honey. It's up to you to make shit happen, especially depending on what personal planets you have there, okay? Or what you've got going on there and what is your rising sign. You know, this is like, if you have a lot of shit going on in the first house, your life is definitely dependent on how you behave, how you talk, how you walk, you know, and making shit happen, because that is the house of Aries and is ruled by Mars taking action. It is the house of passion. It is the house of me. You know, it is like, it's how the world views you. So you're meant to be a leader. There's some kind of karmic stuff there with you with this. So everything is up to you. It's all in your hands. You can make or break yourself. And in this case, I see if you use constructive criticism techniques, you act like stand in your own sovereign, be magnanimous, be kind, be professional. Oh, honey, you're going to kick ass and take names. Okay, seriously. I feel like you have the ability to really be successful. I also have the feeling that when you get put into a leadership position, you can literally find the shady shit and the problems that are underlying, and you can fix them and repair them. You're good at freaking digging up information and finding resources and I don't want to say espionage, but yeah, kind of like digging deep and finding solutions and finding where the fuck ups are or where money is being wasted or whatever, very, very interesting, you guys. So that's it. That's all I have. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. If you'd like to see the other reading like this that's over on my Patreon, go ahead and head down to the link below in the drop down box. Also, if you want to check out more content at me, head over to my website and look at the blog. I do post my other YouTube channel stuff there as well. And you want to go follow my other YouTube channel, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys for being with me today, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.